Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amartya Rupani, and first of all I would like to thank you all for leaving so many lovely comments. And guys, I'm so glad that you are finding my videos helpful. So anyways guys, in this video I am going to talk about very new program which is called Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. And guys, it's been launched recently and many of you have been requesting to make a video on it. So without wasting any time, let's just start. Okay, first of all, let's understand what this program actually is. It is a program which is driven by small communities, and the purpose of this program is to attract immigrants to live and work in some of the Canadian rural areas, because most of the immigrants are settling down in urban areas such as Montreal, Toronto, and other big cities. So this program will help to increase the long-term retention of skilled newcomers to rural areas. And which communities are going to participate? Let's just have a look. So this is the complete list of communities that are going to participate in this program. So total these are 11 communities, and some of them are from Ontario, some of them are from Manitoba, one is from Saskatchewan, one is from Alberta, and two are from British Columbia. Now let's just discuss what are the requirements of this program and who can apply. And guys, the requirements I'm going to discuss is only for those who live outside of Canada. Okay, the first requirement is language proficiency, and guys, you must meet the following requirements based on the NOC category that applies to the job offer in the community. The minimum language requirements for each NOC category are these, and as you can see, the lowest score required is 4, which is very low, but it is for those applicants whose job skills fall into NOC skill level C and D. But again, the requirements for NOC level 0, A and B are also pretty much low as compared to the express entry requirements. Okay, now let's move to the second requirement, which is education, for which you will have to provide an ECA report from a designated organization showing that you have completed a foreign credentials that is equal to Canadian secondary school or high school. This means you don't require any degree or diploma in order to become eligible for this program. Next requirement is the proof of funds, that you must show that you have enough money to support yourself and your family after you get to Canada. This is the table which mentions the amount of money that you need to show, and you must be able to use this money to pay the costs of living for your family even if they are not coming to Canada with you. And the amount that you need to show depends on the size of your family. Let's say if you are immigrating to Canada with your spouse, then you will need to show this much amount in Canadian dollars. Now let's move on to the next requirement, which is job offer. As an applicant, you must have a full-time, non-seasonal, permanent and genuine job offer to work in one of the participating communities. And there are a couple of other conditions, such as the wage must meet or exceed the minimum wage for your job offers NOC, and your experience must show that you can perform the duties of the job offered. And there is one more thing that they have mentioned, that your job offer must be at the same skill level, one level above or one level below the NOC that matches your work experience. Let's say if you have managerial level work experience in the past, which falls under NOC level 0, right? But you have got a job offer for engineering position which is category A in NOC, which means that is acceptable. However, if your experience is in NOC skill level D, then the job you are being offered must be in the same occupation. Okay, once you have met all the requirements, the next step is to apply for community recommendation. So for that, you need to visit community websites, because each community has their own recommendation process. And guys, community websites will tell you how their application process works and what documents you will need to apply. And as you can see, only 3 cities has started this program yet. Okay, before we go to the community websites, I just wanted to give you an overview of the steps that you need to follow in order to get your recommendation. So these are some basic steps that every community wants you to follow in order to get you your nomination for the PR. Now let's just visit one of the community websites and let me walk you through the step-by-step process to apply for the recommendation. So for that, we will need to go to their official website, which is cic.gc.ca, and then in the search box we will type Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, and then we'll click this link. Now it will bring us at this page where you will see the list of all those communities, and as you can see, there are only 3 communities that have started this program. Let's go through the first one, Sault and Murray, and it will bring us to their website. Now when you will scroll it down, you will see two options, applicants and employers. So you will click the first one, applicants, and then it will show the application process and steps that you need to take in order to apply for your recommendation. At the very first step, you need to meet all the requirements such as language proficiency, proof of funds, and education, as we discussed earlier. And then next step is to find a full-time and permanent job in Sault and Murray. And guys, they have provided a list of job postings that you need to go through it and find out which job matches with your skills and work experience and qualifications, and then you need to apply for it. And I would recommend that you must apply for the job which is full-time and permanent. And guys, on the left side there is a filter button where you can choose the type of industry you are interested in. So guys, this is the complete list of all the job postings, so go ahead and apply for it. And then move on to the next step, which is to check eligibility criteria. And guys, as I mentioned earlier, that every community has their own requirements. So in this case, if you scroll it down, they have set a point-based system in which an applicant will need to achieve a total score of 70 or above to be considered for the recommendation. So anyways guys, you can go through their scoring system and find out how many points they have set for each category. Next step, all you have to do is just download the complete application form which is given here. And once you fill out all the application, you can submit it here, and this is step number 5. And after you submit your application, the RNIP coordinator will request further documentation such as your resume, your language test results, or educational credentials, or it could be any other supporting documents. But please don't provide original version of your documents because you will need them when you will apply for your permanent residence. And once you submit your application with the documents, then it will be reviewed by recommendation committee, and if you meet the requirements of RNIP, you will be given a nomination letter from the community recommendation committee through email. And then using that nomination letter, you can apply directly to IRCC for your permanent residence, which is the last step of this program. So at this page, just click apply for permanent residence, and then it will bring you at this page. And these are some of the forms that you need to fill out. And once you fill out all the forms, you can send it to this address which is mentioned in here. And guys, they are not accepting any fees at the moment because communities haven't started issuing recommendations yet. So anyways, after submitting your PR application, just wait for their response. And don't forget to keep an eye on other communities that are going to launch this program soon, such as Thunder Bay. And guys, they haven't started accepting the applications. They are going to start it from January 2nd. And the third community that has started this pilot program already is Altona or Rhineland. Similarly, you can go through its requirements and then apply accordingly. So that was pretty much it for today, and if you guys find this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe my channel because there is a lot more coming up for you guys. Till then, you take care and I'll see you again.